Hello everyone, John Fonseca here with Empire AV. Welcome to Cedia 2025. Now if you're new to Cedia, this is basically the ultimate playground for smart enthusiasts, integrators, and tech lovers. It's where the best in the industry come together to showcase the future of home automation. And guess what? We're here to give you a front row seat.
Listen guys, this right here, straight wow factor, all right?
LG did it again. This is the world's largest OLED consumer transparent screen. Now those are their stats, not mine. This TV, I'm not gonna tell you the price yet, but it is true 4K. 4K HDR, one of the things that I wanna highlight is the processor is wireless. This is where all of your components, all of your sources are gonna be plugging into. You can set it up anywhere in the room. There is custom order and there's some timing for you to get the TV. I'm not gonna tell you too much details because tomorrow we'll get the details from the rep. But on day one, when you sneak in the back, you get to showcase some of the newer stuff. And this is one of the coolest things we found so far. If you can guess the price, we'll ship you a shirt. What do y'all think? That was cool. We got to witness the soundbar demos, we got to witness the 2-channel demos, not only that, but the outdoor system. Every single demo we experienced today, we learned, we got something out of it, so we're excited to share with y'all. We're about to head to the convention. We got the Josh meeting next. Let's go. Welcome to Cedia Expo CIX 2025. Let's do it. We don't sell this stuff, so we have to upgrade. It represents the Josh 1 of 1. Have to upgrade. It represents the brand that represents us. Josh AI is at it again. They've released a bunch of new updates. We got to sit down with Alex, the CEO and co-founder of the company. He gave us a great demo. One of the things that they're emphasizing this year is the UI. The concept of smart home is made to be simple. So their app, they made so many changes so it could flow easier, so you can get to your rooms easier, so you can make scenes and create adjustments easier. A lot of things that they added was AI facial recognition. They've made big efforts into integrating security and adding AI into security. So one of the demos that we got is he rang the doorbell. From there, the camera came up on their new release 10-inch touchscreen, and it gave them a rundown of what the camera saw. This is a great scenario for you if you're at home cooking and someone rings your doorbell. You can have it send you a text message with a description of who's at the door. You can have it play through the speakers. Hey, there's 2 people at the door holding wine because you're having wine night. And you can open the door. Another great scene or feature that he showed us is how they're integrating AI into every aspect of Josh, even the scene creation. Scenes is when you trigger something based on your lifestyle, whether it's audio, video, lighting, thermostat control. You just merge things together. And in this scenario, you no longer have to think about it. He took a second and he asked the audience some suggestions. Mario answered most of the questions, but he asked name a scenario, a time and a date and what you wanted to happen. The only information that we gave Josh was that we were having dinner with friends from Italy at 6 p.m. It set up the entire scene, and then he gave us a rundown of what it was doing, what it was going to do with the lights, what it was going to do with the video, what it was going to do with the thermostats, even what it was going to do with the fireplace. So super exciting news on their actual software side. Another big news is their hardware. They're finally going to release it. This is a product that we've been discussing for a year and a half. This is going to improve how we work with Josh. Big touchscreens are great. Handheld UIs with touchscreens are great, but certain rooms require, or you just need something small. This Josh product is going to minimize the square footage or real estate on your hand, but it's still going to give you all of the features that Josh has in store, from the voice to the audio to the video. That was a great demo. Josh is a product that we're excited to promote, sell, and the more systems we deploy, the more we like it. This is going to be a fun show, so let's keep shooting. Just had an amazing demo in the JVC booth. One of the cool things that we got to experience, it's their technology, their sharpness, their color, their blacks. We'll get further into the details of the projector, but I did want to highlight the Stewart screen. This is a 166-inch screen that actually changes aspect ratio based on what you're watching. An amazing 5.1.2 Martin Logan surround sound. I wish I could have brought you in for the demo so you can actually see and witness what we experience. However, I'm gonna go find someone outside that can give us some details on this projector. Well, we found him. This is the man that I wanted to find that's gonna give us all the specs about this DLA NZ900. Robert.
Yes.
The floor is yours. Tell our YouTubers, what did we just witness?
So, inside they just witnessed the NZ900, which is our flagship projector for JVC. So, this is the model right here, 3,300 lumens, 150,001 native contrast. It upscales to 8K, so it's native 4K, which is giving you upscaling. So
yes.
No matter what type of content you're putting into it, if you're putting in 720, 1080p, it's gonna upscale to that 8K. So you're gonna get the best quality image every time.
Awesome. Now, the picture was so sharp, so clear. The blacks were so black. What makes this projector so freaking special? Or why did it look so good?
So we have our own proprietary laser and everything, and we also have a new deep black tone control on it. It mixes me up every time when you say it, but it actually lets you see more of that depth in the black levels and things. Because one thing JVC is known for is its black level and its contrast. So it's not a dynamic contrast, but it's an actual native contrast. So you're not getting the, 1,000,000 to 1 or 1,000. Yeah. You're actually getting actual numbers basing off pixels being right beside each other.
Man, that looks so good. You can even tell it was a projector. Tell me about some of these awards that y'all got up here, brother.
Yeah, so we've actually won the Technology Designer Award earlier this year, which we're also featured in their magazine, which is over here. We're in that one right there. So we got a couple others. I can't even read that one right there.
I see this one, so it was awarded last year.
Yes.
So this is an awarded projector that we got to witness.
Yes.
I couldn't tell y'all the specs as good as he did, but Robert, I appreciate your time, brother.
Oh, no problem.
That was good. I think our YouTubers not only gonna be able to see it, but actually get somebody to tell them.
And if y'all need anything from us, let us know. We're happy to get some more content out to you to help you pass it on to your people.
Robert, I appreciate you,
No
brother.
problem, man.
That was good, man. Thank you.
Start the timer. Do it.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh no, spelling was terrible.
That was slow. That was slow. You're supposed to tap that thing.
It was my practice was better. I messed up in certain areas.
That was
a good one, man.
Oh wow, that was a good one. Well, there you have it. Hey, it may not be fast, but we are good at it, and we're gonna make sure that we get it right. When it comes to this industry, you can get fast, you can get cheap, or you can get quality. We may not be the fastest, but we're going to bring value, and we're going to bring quality. Now that was an immersive demo. We got to witness the difference in the ambience between two speakers in a room full of audio. All of the demos, all of the audio, all of the sound effects in this room was amazing. We're going to get more details on this, but just to highlight a few products, this room was filled with invisible speakers, with small aperture in-ceiling speakers, and small aperture powerful subwoofers. There's a difference between just entertaining and living it up. So let's be serious, but let's be honest. Life is better with music. Let's step your audio game up. There's different ways to speaker, if I may be honest with you guys. One of the speakers that was featured in there is this one. This is a small aperture speaker by James and Sonance. This speaker does have a bunch of options. These are custom order speakers, and if we wanted to do square grills, circle grills, if we wanted to spray them, cut them, however you want, they do have different options. This is one of the products that was highlighted in there. The next one I'm going to show you is the invisible speaker. As I said, there is different ways to speaker. These are actually invisible speakers by Sonance. Now, we're showing you the back side, because if we show you the front side, you would just be looking at a wall. But these are speakers that actually get installed during the construction stages. You're gonna bring them in at sheetrock stage, you're gonna paint them, you're gonna stain them, you're gonna wallpaper over them. This is an amazing product and a great way to hide those speakers. If you want to fill a room with audio, but you don't want to destroy the look of the room with a bunch of speakers everywhere, even though architectural technology has evolved so much, and you also have bezel-less speakers that you can spray, you're still gonna be able to see the actual grill. This is a way to hide that and get a lot of power for a speaker. And now what's music without the bang? The bass, that low frequency. I do recommend that every 2-channel area or zone of the house gets added, or you add a subwoofer into it. A lot of people skip that out, but today we got to witness the actual Sonance and James partnership with this small aperture subwoofer. As you can see, the box is going to be in the wall. You're gonna have your airflow running through the sheetrock, and then all you're gonna see is the vent. That was a great demo. I hope that you guys are enjoying Cedia so far, and I'm doing a good job highlighting some of the products. There's so much stuff to see here. So if you stick around, you learn a lot. Let's keep going. Now, Sony's an industry leader, and they're involved in everything, from audio-video receivers to commercial and residential displays to projector. But one of the things that I want to highlight today is not just necessarily a product, but a technology that's being built to a lot of television, and it's the concept of using your actual TV as a picture frame. With the Bravia 7 and the Bravia 9, they actually have the option for you to upload or pre-purchase art and make the television into an actual piece of art. Not only that, but another product that I want to highlight today is the Leon Frame Studio for the Sony Bravia. This frame is actually built for these televisions. They go from 55 all the way to 85-inch TV. One of the cool things about this one is that it has a sensor for when people walk in front of you or when you walk in front of the television. The actual frame has a built-in sensor that connects USB into the television. What does that mean? You can set up the television for motion sensing to when you come into a room, the TV turns on and it goes into art mode. After a while and it hasn't detected any motion, the TV can actually turn off. Another thing that is built into it is a color sensor, a light sensor. That means that when the lights are off at night and you wake up to go to bed, your TV is not going to turn on. Cool technology that a lot of people are bringing into their televisions. But not only that, as you know, TVs, everybody has them, but there's only one Sony. They are one of the industry leaders when it comes to video, and almost every single movie you've ever watched was probably mastered on a Sony TV. They do lead the industry for a reason, but today we're highlighting art. Let's go create more art. That's money. Dion said that this is money. As you can see, they won the 2025 TV Shout-Out King of Televisions, the Sony Bravia 8 QD OLED TV. Looks amazing. The blacks are black. Blacks are blacker than black. Reds are red, the greens are greens. It looks good, it looks real. Brian, what you think?
Oh no, I think this is incredible. And one thing to note about these TVs is we're talking about individual pixel control. That means that they're turning on and off these pixels to get these deep blacks that you see in real time. Incredible. I mean, come on, guys.
Right here, this is a great example of the difference between white and black when it comes to a television, all jokes aside. When you can actually make, or you can control how black and how bright a pixel can be next to each other is what makes the image more realistic. This is the king of TVs, and you can see why. Now this next section is a little bit more for our integrators and our Control4 dealers. This is the latest and greatest from ADI and Snap. I'm gonna take a second and highlight some of the products that they brought out and make it simple and smooth. Episode is bringing outdoor rated architectural speakers. It's a reputable brand, great products, and now we can put them outdoors. Triad does have an in-wall LCR speaker. If you don't know what LCR is, left, center, right, for more directional audio. Another cool feature is the LumaView Wi-Fi and wired cameras. This is what you would compare to a Ring system. However, with Luma, you have more integration. You can bring it into your Control4 system. You have more flexibility than Ring. Same concept, you have smart lights and a smart camera. As you can see, the PoE has a dual lens. As we keep running through the new things, X4, if you haven't seen it, Control4 released the latest firmware, X4. We made some content comparing it to the iOS 3. It is smoother, faster, more flexible to use, and more customizable. You can create shortcuts on the UI. You can create little widgets. If you want a live view of your doorbell or camera, you can get that live. The Lux, now this is super exciting. When it comes to lighting, we can talk for hours. But Lux is bringing something sleek and nice to Control4. As you can see, the color, the style, the look is different than their previous lineup. They have a big selection of keypad configuration, sizes, colors, which we'll show you some of that later. This one we did not discuss in detail, so I don't have any specs for y'all, but I do want to highlight two products. One, Sunbright. This is a product that we needed. Samsung Terrace is the leading when it comes to outdoor televisions, and Sunbright wanted to do something about it. They got this fully rated outdoor televisions. You can put this bad boy outdoors, you can hose it with water, you can do keep it in the sun. It's going to continue to work. As you can see, the brightness on this is the lumens I don't have, but it is an extremely bright image. That's one of the biggest things that you want to look into an outdoor television. It's making sure that one is going to last, but two, you can actually use it during the day. I can't pull it out and show y'all the back of it, but in the back of it, there's actually a power outlet built into the television. When it comes to outdoor TV, yeah, I could do it. Let me pull it out. When it comes to these outdoor TVs, you have compartments where you're going to house all of your equipment. But in here, not only are we going to house our Roku and our DAC or anything that we're using to pull audio, but you can actually plug stuff in there. Sometimes you would have to get a strip 6 and make it a big mess. There's a power outlet built into there for you to connect this stuff. All of this stuff is IP enabled for IP control through your Control4 system. So it's integratable and easy to use. The LumaView NVRs have a lot of AI features and releases that make it just easier to use and more compatible with their system. And then when it comes to power, Wattbox is more than just powering your equipment, is protecting the equipment. It's giving you IP control to power cycle products if you need to power cycle anything, individual ports. So these are just some of the latest and greatest and things that ADI wanted to bring out. We're going to continue this tour, but I have to show you the cool stuff before we get to the old stuff. Thank you for tuning in. Look, listen, and live with us. Subscribe to the channel. Part 2 drops by the end of the week.